Hey guys, and welcome back to another Formulate with Me video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my whipped mango and coconut hair butter. All of the ingredients that I'm showing you are here on the screen, as well as their benefits. But I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys do enjoy Formulate with Me videos, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so that you never miss out on another Formulate with Me video again. And last but not least, make sure you check out all the links down below in the description box for more information. And I do have an announcement coming very soon for my channel. I have some exciting news, so I can't wait to tell you guys in the next video. It will be including a giveaway, and I'm super excited and just so blessed. So let's get through with this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so now you guys know the ingredients that we're going to use. Let's get into making the butter. So first off, I am going to be showing you guys what I'm doing and how much I'm using here on the scale. So make sure that you guys pay attention and take notes, and I will also be posting it on the screen. But first off, we have to clear our scale, scratch it down to 0, so that when we're measuring out all the ingredients, we can measure out from 0. So first off, this is the mango butter. Mango butter is rich in vitamin A and vitamin E. It also has a deep moisturizing and regenerative effect on both strands and scalp. It fortifies strands from the inside out, softens dry hair, reduces breakage, and smooths split ends. These vitamins are also amazing when it comes to locking in moisture and helping to prevent scalp irritation and flaking without ever leaving the hair greasy or limp. So if you're looking for a somewhat light butter that will do all of those amazing things, then make sure you check out mango butter and add it to one of your recipes when formulating. And I don't know if you have tested and tried other butters, but when working with mango butter, it's a lot easier to cut. The knife goes through the butter a lot easier compared to cocoa butter or even shea butter. Shea butter also has somewhat of a light texture like so, making it easy to cut through. I really love mango butter because of its soft texture and smell, and I actually have used it in a couple of other of the products that I have formulated with. So make sure, if you haven't yet, that you do try out mango butter because it is a star ingredient. Alright, now that we have all of the mango butter, we are going to set this aside and start to weigh out our coconut oil. Because the coconut oil is the cold pressed coconut oil, a hard oil, we will need to boil this along with the mango butter so that we can get it into a liquid texture. Coconut oil is great for your hair because it is moisturizing and helps reduce breakage. And it also protects your hair from protein loss and damage when wet. It also helps your hair from environmental damage like from the wind, sun, and smoke. And especially for those with thinning or fine hair, coconut oil helps slow down hair loss by penetrating deep into your hair shaft to prevent protein loss, which in turn prevents breakage. So when it's applied to your scalp, it simultaneously moisturizes and removes buildup around your hair follicles to jumpstart hair growth. So coconut oil is another star ingredient, and I actually use it in my daily routine for my skin and my hair. So make sure you check out coconut oil if you haven't, and think about adding it to some of your own formulation. Now we're going to add the coconut oil to the mango butter. Make sure you get every last drop, and then we will add this over to the double broiler and let this all melt down to a beautiful liquid oil. Alright, so here we are. It is over the double broiler, and some tips: if you want your butters to melt faster, you can cut your mango chunks smaller. In the meantime, we are going to start to measure out all of the oils, and we will add this once the butters have melted down. Alright, first up is olive oil. Olive oil promotes moisturized and healthy scalps, fights infections caused due to bacteria, and improves the blood circulation in your scalp. A better scalp blood circulation makes your hair follicles stronger, thereby helping to produce hair strands that are softer, healthier, and thicker. Grapeseed oil is an oil that helps as a natural sealant to keep moisture in the hair follicle. The goal is to prevent hair from getting dry and crunchy. When decreased the chance of breakage, grapeseed oil is quickly absorbed, making it a go-to natural moisturizer for your hair. Jojoba oil can also moisturize the scalp and may be a dandruff remedy. It's rich in vitamins and minerals that nourish the hair, including vitamin C, B, and vitamin E, as well as copper and zinc. It strengthens the hair and it can prevent hair loss. That also promotes hair thickness. Almond oil is full of nutrients and protein like omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, magnesium, and phospholipids. When applied to the hair, almond oil helps strengthen, soften, hydrate, and smooth the hair, making it a go-to oil for your hair strands. Next up is vitamin E. Vitamin E is a natural antioxidant that can assist with helping maintain hair growth. The vitamin's antioxidant properties can help reduce the amount of oxidative stress and free radicals that cause the hair follicle cells in a person's scalp to break down. Vitamin E also strengthens the hair strands, and this is a vitamin E blend, and I also did order a pure vitamin E oil, which is recommended. When you use blends of oils, you never really know how much of that oil is in the blend, so it's always best to actually use a pure oil form, which I will be using in the future. Now that we've combined all the oils, we are just going to mix it up and check on our butters to see if they have melted down already so that we can add these once they have. I'm going to just leave it here for you guys and give you a little ASMR time lapse and let you guys see the butters melt down. Oh, so lovely. All right, now that the butter has completely melted down and there are no chunks, we're going to go ahead and add all of the carrier oils that we previously measured out to the oil and give it a mix. After we mix it up a little bit, then we are going to sit this in the freezer in 10-minute increments. Depending on the batch that you make, you want to make sure you're putting it in the freezer for 10 to 20 minutes and checking on it. When I make my big batches, I usually put it in at an hour at a time and then I will check on it. It all depends on your batch and your freezer. So just make sure you start at 10-minute increments and make sure that your butter gets hard, but not too hard. All right, so some hours have passed by and this is what we're working with. You can see that the butter is a solid already, and we are going to have to break this up with the blender. And honestly, if you have a hand blender, it'll do. I just invested in a standalone blender and I'm so excited. I will be doing an unboxing video and demo for you guys as I need to fulfill some more mango and coconut whipped butter. But if you don't have a standalone mixer, then you can definitely use one of these hand mixers. I recommend, mixing your butters for 30 minutes to an hour at a time. The fluffier the butter, the better. You literally want to eat it. When you think it's been whipped enough, whip it for another 30 minutes. You can never whip a butter too long. If you would like it creamy, then make sure that you do whip it enough so that you do get that texture. Sometimes I'll whip it and then I'll leave it for 5 minutes and I'll come back and whip it again because sometimes your butter will get hard and it's a great indication to tell if you've actually whipped your butter enough. And if you're wondering, all of the tools and things that I use when it comes to formulating and making and running this business, everything is always down in the description box. So make sure you check out all the links down below, as well as my other channels, like my vlogging channel, where I will be posting more behind the scene of business content, and my Royalty Beauty channel, where I will be showing more beauty and cosmetic formulations. But now to move on to adding the essential oils, I use Nature's Oils essential oils. You can get them off of Bulk Apothecary or Amazon. Since we are in the cool down phase of things, I did want to talk about preservatives. Because we aren't using any water in this formulation, you won't need any preservatives, as well as not needing any sort of emulsifiers. Once you try to start to add water and oils together, then you will need a preservative, and a broad spectrum preservative at that. But since we're just whipping up oils and butters together, there will be no preservatives needed. So to get the pink color, I did use food coloring, and the ingredients to that is water, glycerin, the food dye red number 40, the color dye, citric acid, and sodium benzoate, which is the preservative. And I know there's probably other ways that you can add colorants, such as using natural ingredients, like say, a rose powder or some sort of clay or something to get the color that you desire. And I believe it is recommended to actually try to use natural colorants when you are trying to color your butter, or even infuse your butters with herbs that can change the color of your butter so that you're not having to actually add extra colorants to it. But because of this product, and it was the first time I was making it and trying, I did just use the regular colorant, like food dye coloring, and I did go ahead and use it because the ingredients in it were safe. I guess you probably could try even using mica powder, and maybe putting the mica powder in oil first to try to bring it to a liquid form instead of just sprinkling the mica powder over. But there's a lot of ways that you can color your butters. If you wanted to make a bronze butter, adding the bronze mica powder. So there's so much that you can do when you're formulating. So just always make sure that if you do add colorants and things like that, that you read the ingredients. That's why I felt that it was safe enough to add to my hair butter. If it's safe enough to eat, it should be safe enough to put in your hair. And yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in there if anybody was wondering why or what I was using to change the color of my butter. And you're going to keep on whipping even more, as you guys hopefully can see over the time that the texture has really changed. And instead of it being more of a thick butter, now it's starting to look creamy and like a whipped butter. Here comes the fun part. Time to package the butter. I have cleaned and sanitized these jars ahead of time, and I'm just going to lay them out here and start to fill the butters. I have tried using my Cosmetic filling machine for butter, and I didn't get, I don't know if it was because there wasn't enough butter, but it didn't work out. So I did have to do this by hand. I will try again with the butter. Maybe if I make a larger batch, maybe it'll be able to get through. But for now, I just poured all the butter into a large Ziploc bag and cut the bottom, and going to use it just like a pipette to fill the butters. If you can get like a cake one for frosting, I feel like that would look a lot cuter because you can add the attachments to the hole, and that will give some texture and design to your butters when packaging. But for now, this is what I'm working with, and you can do it too.